another brother out here who's hearkening to the voice of the Lord thy God, as we have brought it out earlier. But it's those children who's not going to listen. And what it said again, bro? Read it from the top.
Woe to the rebellious children.
Destruction to those rebellious children, the children of Israel. It's destruction to you if you don't hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God.
That's right.
Read.
Saith the Lord.
Saith the Lord. I'm not saying this. What it say again, bro?
Woe to the rebellious children.
Woe to the rebellious children.
Saith the Lord.
Saith the Lord God. Read.
That take counsel, but not of mine, not of me.
So you taking counsel, but not of this Bible. Now you listen to T.D. Snake. You'll listen to Al Sharpton.
Yeah.
You'll listen to all these people who's not what?
That take counsel, but not of me.
You're taking counsel, but not of me. How you not taking counsel of him is not by reading this word.
That's right.
Not by applying these laws, statutes, and commandments. It's woe to the rebellious children. Period. Finish it up.
And that covered with the covering,
Yep.
but not of my spirit.
So how you covering the covering? So you'll hear these laws and you'll say, okay, I can keep that one, but I ain't gonna keep this one. This one it messes up my thing. You know what I'm saying? I work on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? That's breaking my money. That's my overtime.
Aki, all right. So we now are at Walgreens, as you can see. We at Walgreens right now. We actually getting a 2x2 photocopy of a colored photo. Okay, you got to turn this in with your passport also. So we getting a 2x2 colored photo, and you will actually get this with this machine right behind me. See that machine right behind me? Okay, called photo. That machine right there is what actually gets you the 2x2. All right, so me and Junior over here getting it in. All right, so this is part of your procedure, Shalom. All right, Baal Hashem. We making it happen. To God be the glory, and he making it happen. Okay, so this is one of the processes, man. I'll let y'all check it out once we get it back. Once we get it, I'll let you hire Junior. How you feel about the procedures through your getting your passport, man? Is it invigorating? Yeah, it's pretty simple, huh?
Done,
Yeah. No, you don't see no security. Nobody's here to stop us. We're right here getting the passport, so we'll get the photocopies from here. Then we'll leave over and go to the post office, and there you see the what happens in your final transactions. All right, cool. All right. Well, you got your card out. You already paid, didn't you? Did you get a receipt? Oh.
Pay rewards. 3166. Just hit no. Yeah.
This is actually what we're looking for. These are the actual photocopies. All right, $30 for the two of them. And we good to go. Shalom, people. I'm over at the, what is this? FedEx office. All right, the only thing we do here, this is one of the processes that we must do. We got to go here and get the copy. This is just one alternative. You can do it at your home if you got a printer. But we just came here to get the copies of our identifications, of our IDs back and front. So that's what we're doing now. So we in here, this is another step. It's copying your ID. So you want to copy your IDs on an 8x11. All right, so that's what we're doing here. Shabbat Shalom, getting your passports, man. This is for the city of Zion. All right, so you can see Hiram Jr. in the back. Hiram Jr. in the back. This is what we're getting the copies made. Next, we go to Walgreens so we can get the a 2x2 in color print, a photo image. So you got to do that when you present your passport application. All right. So That's where we headed. Shalom. Family, back at it again, Shalaki. All right, this is where we at, man. This is the post office. Now, you got a number of post office, but it's probably one that's where you can just walk right in and they don't do appointments. Anybody else, you would have had to do appointments. So what we did, simple. This is the last step. We came to the post office with all your paperwork. All right. You brought your U.S. passport application. You brought your identifications, your verifications. Okay. Your picture, your 2x2 picture. Remember? Okay. And a copy of your ID, man. That's it. And the original copy of your birth certificate. So now with this, when you do that, you'll get this. Okay. As you can see, this is now, I got mine expedited. All right. I got mine expedited. Okay. So it was a process of 100 and no, it was 200 and actual $30. I think that's about right. About $230 because I got mine expedited. So mine should be in here. Ours should be here within, I think she said 6 to 8 weeks. So that's 1 month. Oh, 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, so we got ours expedited. So it'll be here in 2 or 3 weeks. All right. So we don't miss the Passover. So here's the actual paperwork. Okay. As you can see from the U.S. Department. Hold on one second. The actual paperwork from the U.S. State Department. Let me show it to you real fast. So this will be from the U.S. State Department. As you can see, the actual paperwork. Okay, here's where we paid. Okay, you can see if it's 2 for right now. We got for me and Junior, and we'll get my wives and my other sons later on. They weren't here, so we just did ours 2 today. So as you can see, the price is $472 for 2 passports that expedited. All right, quickly 2 to 3 weeks, we get our passport, man. And it's that easy, man. It's that beautiful. Now you already know. Whether you're a felon, whether you're on paper, okay, this don't matter. You still can get your passport, all right? Now, let me say this to the world, okay? Whether if you are on paper, parole or paper, federal or state, that no one can stop you from obtaining a passport, okay? So now, whether if you can leave, that's something we got to work out in later details, okay? So we're going to get on that. But obtaining a passport, you can get that whether you're a felon or not. Okay, those who have been outlawed as felons or whatever, and you think you can't get a passport, you can. Now it's the supervision. If you're currently on supervision, you've already signed something that says you won't leave the state. Is there a way around it? I mean, won't leave the country. Is there a way around it? We have to come to that when we cross that path. But for right now, me and Hiram. All right. So I just wanted to go over real quick. All right. Just the processes and everything that we in right now, so you guys, so you understand the steps and how simple it is. Okay, so you'll understand the steps. Okay, this is the actual passport application. All right, this is the passport application, and okay, so this is the procedure what it did. Let me just show you. Okay, now you go to the post office, right? Now you get your 2x2s from the post office. That's what we got here. Okay, they'll be about $15 a piece. So you got from Walgreens. Okay, we got these from Walgreens. These are your 2x2s that you have to hand in with your passport application. Okay, so once you got that, now you have also what you hand in with your passport application. All right, is a copy. Okay, these are copies of our identification, your United States, and everyone has one. Your United States, so these are copies of that. We had to do that. So now, okay, so we got the application, we got the 2x2, and we got the 8x11. So that's all you need. So we'll go to the actual, right here, okay. All right, so it's actually letting us know what we need. So you got the proof of U.S. citizenship, okay? All right, that is the proof of U.S. citizenship. That is a birth certificate, okay? Proof of identity, that is a United States ID, okay? Color photo, you get that from Walgreens, and then you need your fees, okay? So that's basically what it is. Okay, and you can see is in writing. You're born in the United States. They make it simple. Okay, the identification. Okay, your color photograph and your fee. Okay, fee. This is going to mount up to about $175. Okay. Okay, then you have your accent conditioning, privacy statement, paperwork reduction act. Okay, federal tax law, social security number, use of social security number, blase, blase. Notice to U.S. passport applicants. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty simple, man. It's only the thought that makes it. It's only thought that makes it unbearable. All right, but this is pretty simple. Okay, all right. So shalom to everybody. I hope this process be as simple as for you. And we on our way, people. We are on our way. All right. This is your passport. All right. This is the passport. So, all right, let's get it.
In verse 68,
Read.
and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Most High said he's going to take you into Egypt again. Now, what does Egypt mean? Egypt means slavery, bondage. All right, read that from the top.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So he's going to take you into slavery again. Why? Because we didn't hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God.
That's right.
Read. Stop, keep going.
With ships.
He's going to bring you into Egypt again with ships. What time did that happen? During slavery. We was in ships. All right? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
So exactly how these words is coming out, all right, this is what's going to happen. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
You shall not see your homeland again. That's what Psalms 83 is talking about. That's that crafty counsel. They took us away. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
So there again, there you should be sold unto your enemies. All right, your enemies cut us off from being a nation.
Yeah.
He's your enemy. Read.
For bond men
For slave men
and bond women.
and slave women, because when you got off those ships, all right, he sold you. He cut you off from being a nation. He gave you another name. All right, read.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy us. Marcus Garvey, he tried it. The Black Panthers, they tried it. Malcolm X, he tried it. Martin Luther King, all right? All these people tried it. And the reason why they failed is because they didn't teach, thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
We got to come back to this Bible. All right?
Shalom, shalom, people. Shalom, family. Shalom, Shabbatah. Laws about the Sabbath. Yeah, we blowing the shofar. We blowing the shofar. We blowing the shofar. The laws about the Sabbath. I just wanted to get into a couple of those things because, you know, that's the reason why everything is taking place. The laws about the Sabbath. That's the reason why you see all over your TV screen and media about these viruses and these wages of wars, these rumors of wars, right? My brothers and sisters, this is the real reason why you see these things, right? Blocking your radio airways, why you see your stock market plunging. And you'll see other things, prices of things start to go up. Let me chill out before they try to fair use me on that shofar. But what we talking about, all right, we're going to get into a couple laws, okay? We're going to get into one law of the Sabbath, one law of the Shabbat, right? All right, this is in Exodus 23 and 14, all right? And what we're going to do is we're going to find this in a couple places, in a couple books of the Torah of the Bible. But let's go to 23 and 14, Exodus. All right, Exodus. Shema, thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. 14. 3 times thou shalt keep a feast unto me a year. 3 times thou shalt keep a feast unto me a year. Okay. What we're talking about is the law of the Shabbat. 3 times you shall keep a feast unto me a year. Alright. And in Deuteronomy explains a little more. Deuteronomy 16 and 6. Let's check out Deuteronomy 16 and 6. Deuteronomy 16 and 6. This is what this is this is the strong lamentation, a strong cry out to the children of Yaakov. Okay, to the children of the father of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. Alright, for 1 is to repent. For 2 is to tell our enemy we must cry out about reparations. We must cry out to our neighbor about reparations. But for 3 is for the to get the children, crying out to get the children of Israel, children of Judah, to actually obey our Father's commandments, obey the laws and statutes and commandments. And one of those commandments is 3 times a year. Let's get into that. Deuteronomy. We went from Exodus 23 and 14, 3 times a year. That's what we're talking about. 3 times a year you shall celebrate a feast to me. Exodus 23 and 14. So let's go over to Deuteronomy 16 and 16. As it's a little more descriptive, it's talking about a Passover. Okay, chapter 16 is talking about a Passover. So when we get to 16 and 16, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? 3 times a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose. Okay, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks, and in the feast of tabernacles. Okay, and they shall not appear before before the Lord, Allah, empty-handed. Okay, they shall not appear before our El Shaddai empty-handed. Okay, every man shall give as he is able according to the blessing of Allah thy God, Allah, which he hath given thee. Okay, so Deuteronomy 16 and 16 says, what? 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear, okay, before the Lord. So now those of you talking about who was saying in the video, Hiram, what you doing, man? What you getting the passport for? Those are so convicted that this is your land. Those are that convicted that America is your land. Your land is where the Most High says your land. Okay, our land is where the Most High say is our land. Right? So, yeah, we have a lot of atrocities that was done on this land. We have a lot, but you can't forget about the brothers and sisters that had a lot of atrocities done all over the world. Hawa said he will designate a place for you. Designate a place for you. Alright, so let's get into that walk. 3 times a year. In a year shall thy males appear before the Lord. Okay. Hawa, Allah, in the place which he shall choose, in the feast of unleavened bread, and in the feast of weeks and in the Feast of Tabernacles, and they shall not appear before the Lord Hawah. Okay? Alright, so, and when we go back to Exodus, I forgot, Exodus 23 and 17. When we go back to Exodus 23 and 17, okay, it says it again, 3 times a year. 3 times a year. 3 times in the year all thy males shall appear before Hawah thy God. Okay, what does that mean, Hiram? What does that mean? Thou shalt not offer the blood of my sacrifice with leavened bread. So he's telling you that the blood of the sacrifice, won't be with unleavened, with leavened bread. Okay, neither shall fat of my sacrifice remain until the morning. Okay. So he's telling you that, all right, because this don't happen. This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen in Babylon. Okay. So therefore, 3 times in a year, all thy males shall appear before the Lord your God, Hawah Allah, El Shaddai. Right. Right, so in Exodus, so in Exodus, to confirm or reconfirm it, and I just pulled this up off of Google, okay, just like anybody else. Exodus 34 and 24, because I was just trying to show one of my young brethren, that, he wanted to actually see Hawah's word that actually asks you descriptively, for I will cast out the nations before thee. Okay, Exodus 34 and 24, for I will cast out the nations before thee and enlarge thy borders, neither shall any man desire thy land. No man shall desire your land when thou shalt go up to appear before the Lord thy God 3 times in a year. Okay, that's Exodus 34 and 24. Okay. Yeah, you sort of understanding that, man, I gotta read the Bible. I gotta read the Torah. Right? You sort of saying it in your head like, man, something is going on. I gotta read the Torah. That's why you see Hiram getting his passports. That's why you see my family getting the passports. All right, 3 times a year, man. You spending money on everything else. I mean, why not? Go see the Lord, right? To the real place. Okay, and check the drop, man. I've entertained you. Okay, where is the valley of weeping? Psalms 84, where is the valley of weeping? Okay, check out 1 Kings chapter 9, verse 25. Alright, chapter 9, the Lord appears to Solomon. Okay, the Lord appears to Solomon in chapter 9 in 1 Kings. What? Right? So 9 and 25, one of the acts of Solomon, and 3 times in a year did Solomon offer burnt offerings and peace offerings unto the altar which he built unto Hawah Allah. And he burnt incense upon the altar that was before Hawah Allah. So he finished the house. What? So 3 times a year, Solomon did the same thing. Okay, offer burnt offerings of peace upon the altar which he built unto Hawah Allah, and he burnt incense upon the altar that was before Hawah. All right, so he finished the house. All right, and so I've even showed you many a times Let's go to Matthew. You know, so you so-called New Testament people don't think this is a game, you know, that it's a game. Let's go to Matthew 8 and 11. All right, it's the spirit of Hamashiach. 8 and 11. Okay, and I say unto you that many shall come from the east, and many from the west, and shall sit down with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. All right, what does that mean? All right, for one, best believe in the spirit and the flesh is talking about the regeneration that, just like Elijah, coming back as Jehonathan, in the spirit of Elijah in Jehonathan. Okay, you got to remember that your body is the temple for the spirit to dwell. So within this Holy Spirit, you have your Isaac, your Jacob, okay, your Abraham, your Enoch, okay, Methuselah, Lamech. All right, you understand? Jeshu. You have these prophets, the spirit, because one is in Hawa. Okay, so when you're talking about that, you'll sit down with Abraham, Isaac, that because the spirit will be amongst you. Okay, you are the temple for the spirit to dwell. The spirit will be amongst his people in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, Yahweh Shua, the spirit will be amongst the people. You are the temple. Your body is the temple for the spirit. Okay. So you have the Hamashiach, the spirit of the Mashiach, saying, many shall come from the east confirming, and the west, and shall sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so even when you get in 12, then he's confirming, but the children of the kingdom shall be cast out. That's already in the kingdom, that's been there just loafing. All right, been disobedient to the Lord, that's have been there. Okay, but the children of the kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness. There shall be weeping. This where he talking about this synagogue of Satan. All right, there'll be weak gnashing with teeth and weeping. All right, so you can dig it. So and so when we get to, so let's even go back to Isaiah 66, and this is the last one that I'm gonna hit you with, but Isaiah 60 and 6, because we want to keep it brief for you. Shabbat Shalom to all my kinfolk, to all my Shabbatai, to all my family, my tribe, my brothers and sisters, my brethren. All right, my Aqua, my Akis. All right, but it's time to lace up, man. It's time to fringe up. And it's time, you got to get your passports, man. We keep stressing, you got to get your passports. It's something you got to have. Just like you got driver's license, right? So you got to get your passports, man. Hawa has made a way for you. All right, get your passports and let's go seek his face. Let's go put our shekel in the temple and be counted for. All right, we are the saviors of our family. All right, we are the saviors of our family. All right. Isaiah 66 and 20. Let's just check out that last drop. Okay, Isaiah 66. And Shabbat Shalom, peace and blessings to everybody all over, scattered all abroad, all over the four corners. Okay, we must all repent. I mean, that's the most best thing, and what we know by that. Get our people right. Let's apologize to our brethren if we offended anyone. Let's reveal our sins to each other, and let's anoint God with each other. Let's anoint ourselves with the Most High. You understand, and together. And it's just time for our people to heal and repent, and and understand to do the laws together. You understand? Not separate. Do the laws upon each other. The acts of we are Allah's disciples. You know, we are His apostles. We are His kingdom of priests. So it's upon us to do these acts with each other. Help is pour out. You understand? Make sure you giving them alms. Make sure you feed them. Make sure you clothing them. You understand? Make sure you attending to their needs. You understand? We must do all these things. So let's celebrate these lights, family. Let's celebrate Hawa by celebrating the light of Hawa. You understand? Celebrating this word, this fire. You understand? This water. Okay, Isaiah 66:20. That's why I only come. That's why I only speak to you through this word. You understand? And as you can see, that's something I've been pressed on. Is only speaking to you through you to the word, because we can't go against the word. Because if we're going against the word, then you're going against God. You're going against Hawa, Allah. You're going against yourself. You're going against your brethren. You're going against your sisters. You understand? You're going against your Shabbatah. All right. So Isaiah 66:20. All right, did we get there yet? Let's get there. You know, we in the sword. We stay in the sword. We stay with our swords. Okay, understand that. Peace and blessings to all the brothers over in Talarad, all the brothers that's making their migration, that's making their pilgrimage, and that will continue to do it year after year. Peace to all the brothers that's gathering 144,000. Peace to the elect. Only a few, okay? Alright, only a few. Many are chosen, a few are chosen. You understand? Only a few are called, only a few are chosen. Only a few are called, but only a few are chosen. You understand? So you understand what the scripture, I can't get it in my head right now, but understand, you get that verse and get that precept and excuse me for getting it wrong, but you understand what I'm saying. There's only a few are called. All right. And so, but many are chosen. Okay. Or many are called. No, because the calling is, you know, many are called, but only a few are chosen. All right. So once we calm down, we finally got it. You know, Hawa is all about patience and peace. Okay, so you let it when he come to you. So I guess he was saying, Hiram, settle down, Hiram. All right. So many are called, but only a few are chosen. Okay. And you can know with definition, you can even switch that around. But what we talking about is Isaiah 66:20. Okay, 66:20. Okay. All right. So the rejoicer of Jerusalem. 66:20 talks about. Okay. All right. This is from the prophet Isaiah. What he's talking about. And they shall bring all your brethren for offering unto Hawa. They should bring all your brethren for offering unto Hawa, Allah, out of all nations. Okay? Hawa says he will sieve you, sieve you. Alright? From all nations. Okay? Upon horses and in chariots and in leaders and upon mules and upon swift beasts, to my holy mountain, Jerusalem. Okay? Shalom. Alright? Salem. Say of Hawa Allah, as the children of Yisrael, bring an offering in a clean vessel into the house of Hawa Allah. And what he's talking about is you. Okay? A clean vessel. That's you. Okay? So you will cleanse in the Jordan. Okay, you will cleanse in the Jordan before you even get to the tabernacle. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. All right, so man, wrap your head around it, man. See if you can embody the Ruach. All right, Ba Hashem, Abba Hawa, Yahushua, Hameshiach.